Hey folks, this is the Gilness with
Batman Marc,
and we are
Nerds in a Bar.
We're once again back here at the VIG in Providence, Rhode Island, and we've got a little review shot for you today. I wouldn't call it little though.
He's not little by any stretch of the imagination.
No, not at all. And we're going to be actually talking about a favorite of mine that I actually grew up with, came home from school and watched every afternoon. And it's something that was kind of new at the time. It wasn't Transformers, it wasn't G.I. Joe, that had already been out for years.
Whole different kind of character.
It was a brand new, original show with a star-studded cast. So there's been an action figure line for this before when the original cartoon was out.
That's right.
But it's kind of gone dormant for for a number of years actually. The show has recently showed back up on Disney Plus because it is a Disney-owned property. You can watch it on Disney Plus, and if you haven't figured it out yet, we're actually talking about gargoyles. So our friends at NECA, thank you, Randy.
Thank you, Randy.
Have put out, this is their first one, Gargoyle, Goliath, the leader of the gargoyles, originally voiced by Keith David in the cartoon. Which
I actually interviewed Keith David right around the time this broke. In about 94 when it first came out.
Yep.
Gargoyles ran 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And they ran 78 episodes.
That's a lot.
A lot of episodes. And you have something to tell me about the cast, because we were talking about that earlier.
Oh, God, yeah. The cast is just filled with
really high-end.
Some high-end folks.
Yeah.
You've got Keith David, as I mentioned. There's also Salli Richardson, who is Elisa Maza. Jonathan Frakes, who was William T. Riker on Star Trek.
Star Trek, that's
and
right.
has continued with Star Trek for so many years. And his love interest at the time on the show, which was Marina Sirtis, she was Counselor Troy on Star Trek.
Counselor Troy, that's
right. She actually voiced Demoma on Gargoyles.
Who was the love-hate interest of Gargoyles Goliath.
Actually, William Riker or Jonathan Frakes' character on Gargoyles and Marina Sirtis' character worked together as the bad guys on Gargoyles. So they were a couple in Star Trek, and they were collaborators in Gargoyles together, which is really fun. And then also Ed Asner was Hudson, one of the Gargoyles.
Asner. He just recently passed away, didn't he?
Yeah, unfortunately, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Frank Welker was Bronx. Frank Welker, if you don't know, was Megatron.
There you go.
In Transformers. So this is an all-star cast.
Really awesome voiceover cast.
And this is an all-star figure. And the first figure, by the way, in a line that NECA is doing, they've already announced Demoma. They've already announced Hudson, which is the Ed Asner character. And that figure is actually going to come with an accessory for this figure that doesn't come in this box, and it's Goliath's cape that looks, it was wings that look more like a cape that go over him, so that's not in here. In here you're going to find the giant, huge wings that go out.
The box art is all original photograph of the character.
Right.
And
except for the front, which is
just the basic artwork
artistic,
from.
Yeah.
That's the cover of the original Gargoyle show.
Right, exactly.
That was the opening scene. They made this look more realistic than animated because it was an animated show. But this detail, this orientation,
it's almost like a combination of the animated style and a realistic style.
Yeah, surreal. If you will.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna take off the Velcro, and I'll let you take that open.
Yeah, this is one of the best things about these types of figures that NECA does, is they allow you to open it up and really take a look at it without having to open the box if you want to be a mint in box collector.
Full window pane front with the framed out etch makes this figure pop in the box just the way it is.
Right. And there's of course accessories. We've got multiple hands. We've got the book. We've got what looks to be a hot pepper, I believe. I think that was some sort of element in the show. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen all the
Long time since either of us have seen the show.
So you got 3 different hands to put on to Goliath. You got a different head. There's an alternate head where he's kind of angry. You've got the tail, which is posable. It's one of those rubber tails, so you can actually, twirl it around
bend
if you
and
like.
flex it.
Bend it however you would like. This is like an 8-inch scale figure. Of course, she's got the loincloth there that you would see. And then hidden in the box here, we're not going to do an unboxing for this one because this is actually out of my collection. And I'm keeping this sucker in the box. But there is a giant set of wings for Goliath.
that you have to
that you could
post
put in here.
into his back in order to get them to display.
Right. So the wings that are inside the box are actually a 16-inch wingspan on the figure. So you've got an 8-inch figure with a 16-inch wingspan. So the wings are double the size
That's crazy.
of the figure when it's fully extended. So this is a huge, huge action figure from NECA. And it's a beautiful job. It's, like I said, the first in a series. If you've seen the Demoma already and the Hudson, you know that there's been great care taken for this line.
Absolutely.
And I believe NECA's going to take it all the way. We're going to get all of our characters eventually. And we're going to have a full line of gargoyles.
If anybody does niche figures well, it's Randy and his crew at NECA Toys.
Yeah.
And to that, we want to say cheers.
Cheers.
2 beers.
2 beers.
Awesome job.
So, if you want to see more of this guy, go out, grab them. They're at Target stores. Take them out of the box, see how huge the figure actually is, display them with pride, and get ready for a full line of gargoyles coming from NECA. So I think this one's in the barrel.
I think this one is in the barrel.
All right, so then from the VIG here in Providence, Rhode Island, I'm the Gilness.
I'm Batman Marc.
And we are
Nerds in a Bar. Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, everybody.